the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it because
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Here's Mariota. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
After the sack on first down, Wilson looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception here, Mariota swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota. Catch made right side by Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, it's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll have a Jets first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Pollard. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming, then got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, right back to Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Throwing, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop right around the 25. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over for us.
Security eluded him. Run for Pollard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, now Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Race no traffic.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's go now, let's go now.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
He's at the 40, the 20, And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next